Come with me. Come with me. I want to show you something. I got all kinds of whiskey in this place. I got your Irish, your bourbons, your ryes. Come over here. I got plenty of your Islay, right? Plenty of Islay. Plenty of Scotch. I got Scotch. I got things from all over the place. Top shelf stuff, right? I even got, check this out. I got stuff from Denmark, from Sweden, from Australia, Japan. And this guy, I swear, this guy has a nerve to go out and find something from the oldest distillery in all of Scotland. Like, we're talking late 1700s. And not only that, but it's the number four top selling Scotch whiskey in the entire world. And he managed to find something that I don't have anywhere in this whiskey cave. Not a single one. Not a variant, not a cousin, nothing. And he decides he's going to pour that to me blind to see if he can get me to figure out whether I know what it is, what the hell it is I'm drinking. He managed to find something that not only do I not have in here, but it's the number four top selling Scotch whiskey. Do I get it? I don't know. Let's find out. Good evening and welcome back to the Whiskey Cave. Tonight, I'm going to pour Tom a bottle of scotch that I'm not sure he's really ever had. Maybe once or twice. It's a new one to me. It's very popular worldwide, but not something that I typically drink. Tonight we'll be pouring the Chivas 12 year. This is, widely popular, very smooth. It's a blended scotch, and I gotta be honest, I tend to take a negative look on blended scotches, but they're all the distilleries come from the Speyside region of Scotland, which makes a smooth, rich scotch. Some of my favorite scotches come from this region, so I'm interested to see if I, changes my mind or not. So let's pour a glass and see if Tom can figure this out. So blended scotch, if you don't know, means that it's basically not from a single distillery, but several distilleries. And this particular one is aged 12 years, which means it should be very smooth, very easy drinking. Let's go get Tom and see what he thinks. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, D.
Welcome back.
What's going on?
To your own cave?
Yeah, it's been good. Good week.
It's been an okay week. It's only Tuesday. We'll see how it goes.
All right. Weekend good?
Hopefully the weekend's good. Well, yeah, the last week was great. We'll hope the next one will be just as good.
Right.
So we got something for you to try. Yeah, this one, I think I'm going to get you on this one.
You think you're going to get me?
Yeah, I do not think you're going to guess this one.
Okay. All right. I'm excited. I like to be stumped.
So let's, take the tops off and give it a smell and see what you think.
All right. Well, it's got a light amber. So without the nose, I'm thinking scotch out the gate. Mmm. Cold.
It's cold, yeah. Well, it's been in my car for a few days. And here in New Hampshire, it's relatively cold right now. So it's probably about 32 degrees.
It's a soft nose.
So that was one of the, I didn't want to say anything until you made a comment, but I was surprised at how light the nose was.
Yeah, I mean, it's
subtle.
Mildly floral. Maybe a little honey.
Yeah, I get a little baby clove.
Yep.
Little springtime, but
fresh in general.
Fresh.
Just light and
yeah,
fresh. So that's it could be in a Speyside Scotch. It could even be an Asian.
Oh, interesting.
I don't think it's American malt. American malts tend to be a little bit more bolder, maybe a little You eat a little bit more funky, not necessarily Springbank funk, but
I haven't dug too deep into this, but I was reading an article just last week, I think, where there's a lot more. They're formalizing American malts.
they just did.
So what it means, yeah.
Yes.
So I'm actually looking forward.
Definition.
I'm looking forward to having more malts in the U.S.
Yes. No. I love what they do in America with American malts. And there's some of them that really do awesome stuff. That being said, I'm not going to call this an American malt. Oh, this is definitely more flavorful on the palate and the finish.
Yes.
Than the nose ever would represent. I'll stay with the floral and the honey. I think that carries through.
I wouldn't call it peated, but I swear at the very end there was just the littlest, subtlest hint.
Really?
And it might have been like a peat batch in the factory next door.
Okay, you getting down the street, Pete?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really say that I'm getting the peat.
Maybe
This is trying to peg a. This is
hazelnut.
okay.
It's hazelnut. I think it's hazelnut I'm getting, not peat.
Okay.
At the very end.
This is finished in a unique barrel. I'm having a hard time placing it. The last time I think I had something floral like this, and I don't think it's this. It was a Japanese finished in cedar oak.
Oh.
And that was like the most floral thing I think I've ever really tasted. Like almost eating a flower.
Was it good? Because that doesn't sound necessarily that good.
It was an experience. It was something I thought was good,
Sure.
but to have a second glass, that's a different
Well, and
question.
sometimes that when you're just tasting, the experience is worth it, even if you don't really want to.
Oh, I totally agree. Yeah, but I mean, I will say this has given me a little recall of that.
Treat. So you tasted it, you smelt it. Do you like it?
I do. It's very approachable.
I was pleasantly surprised. I'm not sure I've ever had this before.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Wow, you're really messing with the brain today. You might stop me today. I might be just happy to guess a region.
Yeah. Well, that's the next question. Where do you think it's from?
Man, I have a hard time calling this Scotch. It's malt, but I'm gonna say something just worldly, something whether it's Taiwanese,
Oh, sure, like a
Japanese.
They're trying to
Imitate
imitate
Scotch,
in
yes.
another region.
Yeah,
Interesting.
which means it still could be Scotch, and I could be totally wrong.
Yeah.
I don't get any peat myself.
No, it was hazelnut. It was definitely hazelnut
yeah.
after taking a bigger sip.
It seems to be on the lighter malt side, which is more of a tendency of a Taiwanese or Japanese. So I guess I'm going to trust that first instinct.
Sure. Okay.
I guess I'm just going to go with that.
Do you have a guess on what you think? Maybe is it? What would you give the proof rating?
92.
Okay.
Yeah, light on the proof.
Yeah.
Plus or minus a couple third drink the day.
right.
But no, I think it's light on the proof. I'm actually going to go with a respectable price point of probably on the $60 to $70 range. It's good. I do like this. Nothing.
I'm pleasantly surprised.
So that's intriguing that you're pleasantly surprised. Like you're supposed to hate this.
I'm not saying I'm supposed to hate it, but as I was telling the audience earlier, I have a disdain for these types of spirits, typically.
Wow. Well, you don't have a disdain for anything Japanese or from Taiwan or anything like that. So you're really mind fucking me now.
So can you? Are you ready to give it a rating?
No. I'm 8 on the nose. It's mild. It's pleasant, but it's too mild. It doesn't really pop. A little uptick on the palate.
I'd probably even give it less on the nose just because it was so non-existent.
It's so
It wasn't
non-existent,
bad,
yeah.
but there was just nothing to
nothing,
it. But
it wasn't
I
a lot of
enjoyed
character
the
at all.
flavor.
Yeah. Well, the palate and the finish was by far superior to the nose. But I mean, I'd still say it's pretty neutral across the board. Generally, pretty flat across the board. You know, rather nondescript. It's an easy sip, but not overbearing with character either. So you know, like an 8.2.
Sure.
You know,
I think it's fair.
You know, pour me another one, I'll drink it.
Sure.
Yeah.
So would you say maybe not something you'd buy, but you definitely, you know, take a glass if offered to you?
All right. Well, if you're bringing a bottle, we're drinking it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Would I buy it? Yeah, I maybe.
Okay.
You know, but I mean, I buy a lot of things.
Yes.
So
Yeah, that's my evidence in the room.
You know, it's probably here somewhere. So I'm probably guilty for buying it somewhere.
You want to make it? Do you want to try to make an actual guess? Actually, another question.
Yeah, go ahead.
How old do you think it is?
I say 12 years.
Okay.
If it's an age stated,
Yep.
I'm going to stay in the 12-year range. And I'm going to go with a malt not from Scotch or not from Scotland,
Yep.
and not from America.
Okay.
I'm not getting the buttery cookie of an Irish. So if this is an Irish, this might be finished in something that's throwing that off.
Yep.
But I am not getting a classic Irish butter cookie. So I guess my guess is malt not from Scotland,
Sure.
Ireland or
Well,
America.
I'm going to take the win on this one, and you didn't get close enough. So we're drinking Chivas Regal.
Oh,
12 years.
oh my God! Well, I got a slight win because yes, it's Scotch. It's blended Scotch. It's not regarded Scotch.
When you went to Space Side, I thought you because that's all the distilleries are Space Side, so I thought you might have be narrowing it down, but
Yeah. And I have never had this.
I don't know that I've ever had it.
No, you
But
actually,
it's super popular,
which is hard to do, by the way.
globally.
Pour me something that I've never had, but I have never had this.
It's only like $37. So
Of course, it's
really good value. And it was fine. Like
I will say this, knowing that what you're showing me here.
yeah.
This drinks really well, especially for the price point.
Yeah.
I think I was kind of spot on a little bit. Like if you brought it and we drank it, I would have been fine with this.
Yes, definitely. It's only 80 proof, so it's
Yep, it's light.
smooth.
Yep. Yeah, and I only went 92 because every time I get malt, I just assume I'm in the 86 to 92 range.
So this is split. It's aged in ex-bourbon bottles and aged in Ostroshuseri bottles.
Yep.
But I don't know. I mean, they don't tell you what the ratio is. Right?
Of course not. No. All right, I'll give you the stump because I specifically said not from Scotland.
Yep.
And I guess that was my death kill. But I'm not going to walk away in shame knowing that I failed to guess a Chivas.
Sure.
So I'm going to walk away okay.
That's fine.
Not knowing that I missed out on this one. But that being said, props on them. I mean, for its price point, it's you know what? Quite honestly, if I was at a wedding or a dive bar or something like that, and
I'd be more apt to give that a try now.
I would actually pour that.
Yep.
Yeah, I would have no problem with that. I'd be okay. Yeah.
And like I said, I generally have a disdain for blended whiskey. So like I don't even I just ignore it.
Yeah.
So
No, I think there's a couple of good blendeds. I mean, I'm all over the board on Johnny Walker in general. I do like the blue, but it's way overpriced.
yeah, I can't get into the Johnny Walker.
I think the Monkey Shoulder's okay. I'm okay with Monkey Shoulder.
I'm not sure I've had that one.
Well, we'll have to have Monkey Shoulder.
A lot of the Irish whiskeys are blended.
Yeah.
And that doesn't bother me for what it is. But
Yeah. Well, there's simple notes.
yes.
You know.
Yes. And this is a lot of that simplistic characteristic to it.
All right. So, all right, we'll give you the win here today, sir.
All right, it's going to get harder next week.
It's gonna get harder next week. It's gonna get harder from this.
Yeah.
All right. I look forward to it. We'll see what happens. You know.
Have a good week.
Happy Tuesday, man. Cheers.
Cheers.
Pulling out the Chivas Regal.
Love it.
You did that, yeah, motherfucker.